Welcome back to another edition of KCAT News.
This week there will be a lot going on. First, Sean and Emma will have another episode of Sippin Tea.
Gabe will be back with postseason fall sports, and Sean will have her separate story over cheer. Chayton will also be covering Keera Parks and her signing with Butler for volleyball inside of Gabe's game recap.
Also, Andrew will be covering the senior project while raking leaves, and Emma will be covering Austin, a senior here at MHS fighting against bone cancer.
Also, don't forget there will be a KAY food drive coming up. I'm Trey Abasolo.
And I'm Gabe Daniel.
And KCAT News starts right now. First, the senior project was this Wednesday. KCAT reporter Andrew Burgos raked up the details.
Miss Banzett's, Miss Taylor's, Mr. Nelson's, and Mr. Fox's senior advisory groups went out to rake some leaves for the Mulvane community. They started off the day with one of the biggest yards of the day, then moved on to smaller and smaller yards.
The raking, the excessive raking. That's probably my favorite part.
Probably just hanging out with all the guys, just having a good time and making memories.
Raking the leaves.
Bagging the leaves.
Stacking the leaves.
Packing the leaves.
The raking. Yeah.
Everyone's just having a lot of fun, so.
Why?
Because I get to be outside and not at school.
Oh no, raking leaves.
Yeah. Raking leaves.
A good thing for other people.
Probably just helping out.
Probably helping other people out and just raking the leaves.
Raking leaves and helping others.
We have a rake-off. Who can get the most leaves in the bag fast? We have Drew Ellis versus Kendall and Bailey. Who will win? Michaela just got leaves literally all over her. I think the winner there was definitely Dandy and Drew. As you can see, everyone had a great time. That's all for me, Andrew Burgos, KCAT News.
Thanks, Andrew. I caught up with a few of the coaches to recap on fall sports. GGR's very own Chayton Fonensteel caught up with Keera Parks, who signed with Butler for volleyball. Fall sports have finally come to an end with quite a few accomplishments, such as league honors, league championships, state qualifiers, and record breakers. Football had a new coach, Daniel Myers, this season. Myers believed they had a very successful season.
Whenever I took this job, we knew we were going to have a lot of success this year, and so, typically we've been continuing to develop players.
Myers is also looking forward to build on the foundation of Mulvane football that has been set by former coach Dave Finowald.
Our foundation, Coach Finowald did a great job of setting it, and we are just going to keep rolling.
Cross-country coach Dale Landis believes they met their goals this year.
Hey, that was our goal ever since May, that we wanted to win a double league championship, both boys and girls, and our guys and our girls were committed to that during the off-season and during the season. So obviously it's a great accomplishment, and we're very proud of that.
It's also an honor for him to be named Coach of the Year.
Well, obviously it's a nice honor, but it doesn't happen without great athletes, and this year we had a group of very good runners.
Landis is looking forward to having many returners with varsity experience next year.
Boy, I hate to say this, but Robbie and Clement are going to be our leaders on the boys' side. As funny as that sounds, no, they'll appreciate that. And then on the girls' side, we have everybody coming back that was a very good contributor this year. Obviously, we're going to miss Sally Brownlee as a leader, but we've got a great nucleus coming back.
Volleyball coach Jesse Kohlmeyer believes they had a way better season than last year.
Highs on the season, okay. We ended up this season 14-24. We improved from last year's record of 9-28. We ended up winning three games in league this year for 3-7 overall. We went to a Kingman tournament that we tied for second in, our highest placing tournament on the year, and we won our first game in sub-state.
Kohlmeyer's looking forward to having some returners with varsity experience for next year.
We're going to lose some seniors this year that really stepped up in Keera Parks and Addison Sire, but, we got two juniors that were an honorable mention and a second-team all-league this year, and Carson White and Lexi Abasolo. We really look forward to them, stepping up for us next year.
Soccer had a better season this year, but Coach Myers believes it could have gone better. He saw many individual improvements, however.
Individual people improved tremendously, but in terms of the program, I think that'd be the biggest improvement.
Yeah, I think that season went better than anticipated. It didn't go as good as I thought it was going to, or kind of hoped that it would. But we lost some key players last year. We started the season with nobody that played goalie, at least that had played goalie at the varsity level. And Jesse Villada stepped in and did a lot of work with Coach Benefiel. So he made tremendous gains in the goalie position, and then that really gave us the ability to, focus on other things as far as the team.
Is also looking forward to next year with having a lot of returners.
So I look forward to really good things next year. We've got a lot of guys coming back. They seem excited about playing in the off season, and then I'm just pumped for Memorial Day to get here so we can get back to working out soccer-wise together.
We had another student choose to continue their academic and athletic career. Chayton Faunensteel has the details.
On Wednesday, October 7th, senior volleyball player Keera Parks signed with Butler Community College. Keera this year in volleyball was awarded with league second team as a middle hitter. With Parks at the signing was her mother, father, head coach Jesse Kohlmeyer, assistant coaches Laura Canfield and Carrie Schwenke, and Victor E. Wildcat. Keera, out of all the colleges, chose to go to Butler for many reasons.
They have a great program, and I really like their facility and everything. They seem like they're a big family, and I'm really excited to meet all the get to know the volleyball players.
Most excited for?
Just to be on the volleyball team and play with all the players.
Parks hasn't officially decided on what she's going to major in, but she knows she wants to go into science.
I'm going to go into science, so I'm teetering on whether or not to do be a vet assistant or a physical therapist.
Congratulations to Keera Parks for signing with Butler. That's all for me, Chayton Fonsel, KCAT News.
Thanks, Chayton. That's it for this week's edition of Gabe's Game Recap. Gabe Daniel, KCAT News.
KCAT reporter Emma Seville has the info about the Austin Strong fundraiser.
Austin Inkstrom is a senior at MHS who is currently battling stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It starts in the cells called lymphocytes that are part of the body's immune system. They are the T cells, B cells, and natural killer cells. These cells recognize antigens and produce antibodies and destroy cells that cause damage. Abby McGowan and Hannah Moak created a fundraiser to help him and his family out. I sat down with them for more information.
So the fundraiser is guys volunteer to get their head shaved, and then people will vote for who they want to get their head shaved, and they vote by placing money, which $1 is one vote. I felt as a high school we needed to support our fellow student.
I completely agree with that. She just kind of came up to me one day and was like, hey, I think we should do something for Austin. And I had been wanting to do something for a while, and she was just kind of like, hey, we need to do it. And so we got it together, and we were just like, let's do it. So all of next week we'll be collecting money for Austin. It'll go until Friday, and Friday will be on Pep Assembly schedule. So the end of the voting will probably be Friday morning so that we have enough time to count all of the money and see how much that we raised in total. Make sure you bring your money all next week because we will be around the school everywhere. Yes. So just come find us, be like, hey, here's a quarter, here's a penny, because everything counts. And we really need to come together and support Austin. He needs it really bad. And so
make sure to donate November 12th through the 16th for the person you would like to see their head shaved on November 16th during the Pep Assembly. Emma Seville, KCAT News.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks, Emma. Now, Shauna and Emma were sipping tea with Shelton Lauterbach and Sammy Copeland, getting information about the musical.
Welcome back to Sippin' Tea.
This week we will have Shelton Lauterbach and Sammy Copeland to talk about the upcoming musical White Christmas.
Today we have with us Sammy Copeland and Shelton Lauterbach.
So to start off, what are your characters in the show? Can you explain?
I play Betty Haynes, Judy's Haynes' sister, obviously, and I'm the more serious of the two.
And my character is Bob Wallace. He's a very, very, very good showman, but doesn't know much about social interactions, and we learn that throughout the show.
Can you tell us what White Christmas is about?
White Christmas is about two showmen, Bob Wallace and Phil Davis, who's played by Jordan Bruntz, and they are really good showmen. They were in the military together, and they meet and they become really good friends, and they go out and tour. And one day, Phil has a random idea to go and see some of the sisters of an army officer who they went to war with, per se, and that is this wonderful person is Betty Haynes and Judy Haynes, played by Maddie Mitchell.
Bob and Phil end up meeting Betty and Judy, and Phil cons Bob into going to Vermont, where Betty and Judy will be performing, and it's supposed to be very snowy, and that was like the whole thing, but they're in the middle of a heat wave, so everyone's really upset that it's hot, so everyone's wishing of a white Christmas and stuff, so that's, yeah. It's pretty neat.
Last question. What are you guys looking most forward to in the show?
I guess my favorite part that I'm looking forward to is the big dance numbers, because we put a lot of time into them, a lot of time. And, I mean, they're just really fun, because everybody's doing their own thing, but it all corresponds with each other, so that'd be my favorite.
I'm excited for, like, some of the sets that, like, construction has gotten. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Last year's show only had one set, so, like, getting back into, like, a show with, like, big sets and shifts and all that stuff is exciting and fun, and I like it.
And one more thing that I'm looking forward to with this show is just seeing the show come together, because that's the most fun part of doing a show, is just all the hard work paying off and being able to do it in front of the audience. And Tech has been working hard, we've been working hard every day in, day out. So.
Don't forget to come see the show November 15th, 16th, and 17th at 7:30 here at the high school.
Till next time, I'm Sean Neptune.
And I'm Emma Seville.
KCAT News.
Pinkies up!
Great work, guys. Remember, Winter Sports starts next week, and GGR will be gathering information about basketball, wrestling, and bowling.
But for now, that's all we have. And as always, thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT!
Thanks for watching KCAT!
I don't like that.
A car drove fast.
Say them, or we will come after you.
I did it.
I did it.
Shush.
I hope we're using the right mic. Hey!